Hey everyone, CPO here. I get this question a lot since I've been doing some testing with regard to maximum power output mode, how long it's taking, how much energy it's taking, what the ambient temperature is. So this morning I'm taking a drive to work. It's about 6:28 a.m. It usually takes me roughly about a half an hour to get to work. So we'll see if I can get to maximum power output mode by then. And just for reference, the ambient temperature right now in the car is 79 degrees. And that is obviously inside my garage, so it's probably going to be a little bit different once I get moving. I am going to go ahead and log with the car scanner. Setting that up right now. All sensors. And then I'm going to go ahead and press this button as soon as it says 6:30. That'll give me an easy reference. There we go. So I'm starting. And I'm going to do a normal drive to work. This will be just commute, like 30 to 40, 50 miles an hour sort of traffic. And don't worry, I'll speed this up so that we can see the end result. As you can see, I'm already pretty close to maximum power output. The minimum temperature in the battery right now is 82.4. We know it needs to get to 86 to reach maximum power output mode. All right, so this is the future me. I made this video this morning on the way to work, and then I was gonna go home tonight and edit it after work. And I ended up in a conversation on Facebook in the GT group, and a dude named Jim said he did some testing and got a different sort of result. He was saying that he got maximum power output mode activated with the minimum battery temperature at only 77 degrees Fahrenheit, and his ambient temp is 53 Fahrenheit. So I guess my assumption that you had to get to 86 degrees as a minimum battery temperature for maximum power output, well, it has to be wrong. There has to be more to it than that. I was wondering if it wasn't related to the delta between ambient temperature and battery temperature. I don't know. I'm at a loss. If you have any ideas, let me know. I'm going to go ahead and continue to make this video because I've seen consistently in back-to-back testing for me that 86 degrees for minimum battery temperature is what sends my car into maximum power output mode. And yeah, so that is what it is. I think my information is relevant, but I don't know why Jim got maximum output mode at 77 degrees battery temp. So I don't know, there's got to be something else there. Does anybody know what is going on here? Now that I'm out driving around, it is 72 degrees ambient temperature as shown on the dash of the car, which I think is probably about right. You can see here how much battery care energy is happening. And I am starting at a 90% state of charge. Now, historically, I have seen battery care percentage be as high as drivetrain percentage. Like I've seen it up in the 40s with the drivetrain also in the 40s on normal commute driving. And I expect we'll probably see something similar to that here now. This is a result of the battery heaters that are heating the car. Right now, my battery heater temperature is 102.2 degrees Fahrenheit. And so that is using energy from the battery. And yeah, we'll continue to do so until the battery temperature is optimized, with the lowest cell being 86 degrees. So I have quite a few cells still at 82.4 degrees. So it's going to be a little bit of heating before they get up to optimized temperature. But the reason that this value over here is still like near max, it's like one dot away from max, is because I'm starting out already at 82 degrees Let's see. Yeah, or 80. I've got one at 80. But my battery packs are already at least 80 degrees, which means I'm already getting most of my power potential. If I was in an environment where I might be starting out at 40 or 50 degrees, I would imagine this display would look a lot different, maybe even half of what it is shown now for me. But I have the luxury of living in Florida, and in the end of April, beginning of May, we have beautiful, like 70s, high 60s, low 70s in the mornings. And then, of course, it gets quite a bit hotter as the year goes on. And then I'm curious to see when I get into the hot weather seasons, is there battery cooling that is taking place instead of heating? I imagine that might be the case, but I'm not sure. My battery heater right now is 109.4 degrees, and my lowest battery temp is 82.4. You can see I'm 30% of my battery is being used to heat the battery packs in order to optimize the temperature. Battery heater temperature is 113. Lowest battery pack temperature is still 82.4. All right, 38% of my battery is going to battery care. So with battery heater at 118.4 now, here we are, 40% of my energy is going to battery care to heat them, 45% is going to drivetrain. Whoa, my car just saved my life. I don't know what is going on up here, but everybody just slammed on their brakes. That was pretty awesome though. You heard the alert that traffic was stopping. Battery heater is at 120.2. Minimum temperature is still 82.4. Most of them are at 86, which is the minimum it's looking for, but there's still a few holdouts at 82.4 and a few holdouts at 84.2. It's been a little over 10 minutes now, and we're still pretty much where we are when we left. I'll have to see if the maximum discharge level has gone up in that period of time. I'm trying to avoid looking through the data while I'm driving so I don't die. It's very tempting though. Heater temperature's holding at 120.2. I don't know what the maximum is, but I'm assuming it doesn't want to go much higher than that, if at all. I mean, the whole goal here is to optimize battery temperature, which means you'd want to slowly heat it. Like if I was trying to optimize battery temperature, I wouldn't want to overheat it too fast. So that makes sense to me. All of our batteries right now are at least 84.2. So I'm just waiting for them to come up to 86. I mean, it's close. It'll definitely happen here in the next few minutes. Some of my batteries are already up to 87.8. Some of them are at 86. And I've got one battery pack 15, two battery pack 9 that is still holding out at 84.2. I feel like B09 was the slow battery to warm up last time. And looky here, 44% of my energy is going to battery care, 41% to drivetrain. So it is costing me more energy to slowly warm the batteries than it is to drive to work. There we go, we hit it. And yes, I'm looking at the battery min temperature, and it indeed did just go to 86 degrees. So my plan worked, 644, so it took 14 minutes and used 5.5 kilowatts consistently for battery care and used 41% of my available energy. So there we go. That's the story. Yeah, welcome to Florida. It's 65 degrees right now on my dash. So that's the ambient temperature. So between like 72 and 65-ish throughout my drive. And the battery temperature started out about 82, and it took them roughly 15 minutes to get up to 86. Anyway, guys, there you go. Take that for what it's worth, but that's the data. Any questions, let me know. I kind of enjoy doing this. I've got a lot more testing to do, but yeah, somebody was asking me for this a lot. Actually, a lot of people were asking for this, which is what's the ambient temperature, how long did it take, et cetera, et cetera. So there we go, normal driving. I don't know what my average speed was. It's probably somewhere in here in the data. If I see it, I'll post it up. But probably around 30 miles an hour for average speed and one near-death experience. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.